two developer favorites go head-to-head, Lovable versus Replit, which platform truly empowers creators. On the left, Lovable, bringing collaboration and code to life. And on the right, Replit, where innovation meets rapid development. Let's skip the hype and focus on what really matters. We'll break it down category by category, scoring each so you see exactly who pulls ahead. You might be surprised by what comes out on top. Before anything else, here's the playbook. We're comparing pricing, AI coding and development, collaboration and community, design and visuals, integrations and extensibility, security and deployment, and platform availability. This way, you'll get the full picture of what each tool scores on, no surprises later on. Okay, let's talk about pricing first. Lovable comes with a free plan, which is great, and they keep things super simple with their flat rates for pro or teams. But just a heads up, their paid plans start at $25 per month, so if you're just dabbling, that's steeper. Not a ton of options either. Replit, on the other hand, offers a free plan as well, and the core paid tier is actually a bit cheaper at $20 per month. There are more choices too, teams, even enterprise levels if you're a big deal. Some features do sit behind the pricier plans, but for flexibility and value, honestly, Replit comes out ahead here. Now onto the real magic. How good are these with AI coding and development? Lovable absolutely nails the vibe for non-coders. You type out your app idea in plain English, and its AI basically spins up a working web app. Super simple. You get to brainstorm and plan in chat mode, flip to edit mode for details, and check out visual previews with code comparisons. But if you want wild customization or advanced logic, it's kinda best for MVPs and landing pages. Switching over to Replit, their Ghostwriter AI is actually awesome. It auto-completes, explains, fixes, and even refactors code as you type. Supports over 50 programming languages, so if you're coming from Python, JavaScript, or whatever, you're good. Direct access to all your files and code, so pro-level freedom. Now yeah, it's a bit more code-wise, so if you're terrified by curly braces it can get overwhelming, but man, for raw development power, Replit easily takes this round. Next up, collaboration and community. Lovable lets you remix projects and preview what others have built, and they also spotlight featured authors, which is cool. I mean, who doesn't love a little recognition? But there's no real-time team editing yet, and collaboration feels kinda basic. Flip to Replit and you're getting full multiplayer mode, like live editing with a team right there in your workspace. GitHub integration makes teamwork even smoother, and their community is huge. Bounties, classes, lots of ways to connect. Only kinda weird thing, granting collaboration always gives full edit access, so no just peeking for your friends. Still, with all those ways to build together, Replit wins this category hands down. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Replit was once just a tiny coder's playground? Now it's powering millions of ideas globally. Meanwhile, Lovable, it was thought up in a snowy part of Sweden as recently as last year. How wild is that? Let's get artsy for a second with design and visuals. Lovable rocks at building responsive layouts. You want it pretty on mobile and desktop, it pretty much nails it. AI-powered editing feels fresh, and you can visually compare design differences, which, I gotta say, is super nifty if you hate guessing what changed. But if you're looking for major design control or advanced editing, it can feel a bit limited. Sometimes design elements don't totally match up, just small quirks. With Replit, you can import Figma designs straight in and see UI updates live while coding, so if you come from design and dev worlds, it's kinda cool. But, and I mean this, there's no real drag-and-drop visual editor, so it's more for the code lovers. In the looks department, Lovable snags the win for most users, especially non-coders. Switching gears to integrations and extensibility. Lovable supports things like Supabase for backends, PostgreSQL, GitHub, Builder.io. You get the essentials, though it leans more third-party minded, so you'll be pulling things in rather than using built-ins. Replit is kind of this all-in-one beast. Native code editor, IDE features built-in deployment plus apps for desktop and mobile. You can also import from both GitHub and Figma. Backend stuff can get complex for custom integrations, but the sheer number of things you can plug into, Replit is definitely more versatile, and yeah, it takes this point. How about security and deployment? Lovable offers basic encryption and seriously easy one-click deployment. Sounds good at first, right? But then you run into this. If you care about privacy or compliance, you're basically on your own. Actual platform security options are kinda thin. Compare that to Replit, stronger platform security built in, and hosting is native right inside their tool, which honestly is just less headache. Now you do gotta handle app-level security yourself, so it's not perfect, but for peace of mind, Replit wins for security and deployment. Last but not least, platform availability. Lovable is super convenient, web-based, meaning all you need is a browser and you're set. No installs, nothing. Only thing is there's no desktop or mobile app, so you lose that native flexibility. Enter Replit web desktop apps for macOS, Windows, Linux, even mobile apps for iOS and Android. Okay, setup can be a tad more to unlock all features, but the coverage is pretty epic. For accessibility everywhere, Replit is the winner. Alright, so if you're keeping score, Replit definitely takes the majority of rounds, especially if you want power tools, community, and well, almost any device support. Lovable shines for the visual-first crowd and folks who wanna avoid code completely, but for overall depth, Replit got the edge. Here's my honest take. If you're just getting started, you hate code, or you wanna slap together a gorgeous MVP without fuss, Lovable feels like magic, fast, fun, and kinda playful. But if you need serious teamwork, more control, or you actually want to learn how to program, Replit is just the better package. It's hard not to recommend it for hardcore builders. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.